Welcome back to another powerful informational episode on Ready, Set, Real Estate. I'm your host, Lisa Puerto, super agent, creator and founder of Real Estate 100 Youth Foundation, our country's first real estate focused nonprofit for the youth and young adults, where we seek and teach youth ages 11 to 17 with real estate terms, concepts, and careers as an alternate pathway to success. We are on as we get ready to wrap up. Oh, it's a little bittersweet, but they won't go away. You can definitely stay connected with them. Your Dream ADU, Joe Leduff and Sean Smith, as we continue our 5-part series. We are on the last piece, you guys, part 5. It's been an amazing series with you guys. A lot of information and important critical points. Because I mean, we went as deep as on the last episodes talking about seniors. You know, when having to put mom, grandma, parents in senior housing that we know range anywhere from minimum $6,000 a month for senior care. $6,000 a month on senior care. We dealt with bad contractors. We even covered illegal units, those illegal conversions that you quoted, Joseph. I think the last episode you said 56,000 illegal conversions. That's just local. That's in our local area of Greater LA.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I wish I could control the numbers, right? But I think this year they're gonna start to find out more and more. But I would think anywhere between, like I said, from what my research is, over 56,000 illegal dwelling units, and then over several hundred thousand illegal garages.
Wow. So yeah, that's important to know, you guys. You those of you, and we covered. So make sure you check out that episode where we covered about the risks involved and just kind of how Your Dream ADU navigates a homeowner. And I think this is the important part of the show where we are going to really speak directly to our industry professionals because we, myself, I'm a licensed California real estate professional. We are the first point of contact with new owners, right? Those first-time home buyers. We're the first point of contact with our existing clients who are now existing homeowners, property owners, and they're dealing with their day-to-day. My whole thing is my quote and my mantra is every life event triggers a real estate need. And with that being said, make sure you check out Property Owners EDU Conference, October 26th. I believe we're going to open up registration in July. It might be June. And October 26th, Your Dream ADU will actually be hosting a breakout session as part of this amazing and powerful conference with over 10 sessions to choose from. And it's really a toolkit of information and resources for property owners to really manage their estates and deal with the challenges of property ownership. Because yes, the industry advocates home ownership, but I think the biggest issue with our industry advocating home ownership is they don't advocate retention.
Love the energy.
So true. They don't advocate retention. Geez, you're dropping the ball. And so when we come on with companies like Your Dream ADU that says, hey, instead of you struggling to pay that mortgage, why don't you turn your garage into a money maker? Help you out on the note. Okay, let me get off my soapbox.
I'm here with you on that, Lisa. So many people, me and Sean running our day to day that, this is all we talk about. This is our fuel. This is our food right now. This is our everything. So like we really, so when we come across so many, we're just like, ADU. We were just joking about it with our friend yesterday, right, Sean? What would you do? ADU. What would you do? ADU. And I really strongly understand and believe that the brokers, the realtors, the lenders, the people who are helping the homeowners, with the banking, the banks, everyone should really have, understand, like Sean says, they should have a good education or a good knowledge of how to approach this and really help along with the plan that California has, which is an accessory dwelling units. A lot of people just go out and say, oh yeah, just turn your garage into a, and you can get past. Yeah, but show them, educate them more, like, put it in your description. So glad we're doing this with you. You're a super agent. You understand the responsibilities of a broker or the benefits of a broker and agents. And if you could kind of, I guess maybe me and Sean sit back and, in your segment, you kind of,
yeah, we just want the agents, brokers to know that, essentially, if you're the first point of contact, just helping provide the accurate information helps, everyone's process, so that way we can just make sure that everyone has accurate information to the best of their ability anyways, but still, the most accurate information. So I would love, for agents and brokers to come out, or, contact Lisa, because, she's, done her homework and she knows, essentially the information that needs to be passed on to, a lot of the real estate agents and brokers.
Yeah, oh my goodness. The industry, while being in the industry, there are some things that I've identified that we could definitely really step up and take on the charge. One of the things that my team has said, of course, is that not everyone's a leader. And with that being said, with knowing that not everyone's a leader, everyone's going to sit back and wait. And so as we start to see Your Dream ADU, as we start to see Ready Set Real Estate, as we start to see things like Property Owners EDU, as we start to see all these various companies, brands, pushing the envelope, if you will, in educating and being the go-to resource so that people have the information so that they can make an informed, intelligent decision about how do you navigate this environment of illegal conversion? How do you navigate the environment of housing crises? How do you navigate the environment that once upon a time, you're going to age? You will not be able to maintain your mortgage. You will not be able to pay your property taxes, even if you no longer have a mortgage. You'll be retired on a fixed income. How do you continue to sustain your well-being, your life, and more importantly, retain that property in your family out where you're not forced now to sell it because you no longer can maintain it? So there's so many avenues right now that having an ADU can really meet the needs of retention. I'm huge on advocating generational wealth. It's one thing, again, and I'm going to say it again, it's one thing to come out here and I'm speaking directly to my industry professionals who are advocating home ownership, and I think that's wonderful. Everybody who's got their causes for their various different groups, because all these national organizations who are supporting Black home ownership, Latino home ownership, Asian home ownership, whatever home ownership you are advocating for, there needs to be an added component of retention.
I agree.
And what do? ADU.
It's a great, it's a great no-brainer. It's right there. It's
Lisa,
right
we need
there.
a jingle as well, and maybe you can help us with a jingle.
Yeah, you know me. I'm quick. I'd be happy to do a jingle. It's so funny.
Probably have your avatar meet our avatar, and we'll let them talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to give a couple plugs right now because for those people who are listening, industry professionals who are in the greater LA area, Your Dream ADU will be doing a presentation at the Southwest Los Angeles Association of Realtors for the Young Professionals Network on April 25th. That is at our next meeting, 12 o'clock, April 25th, 2019. And they'll be really speaking to industry professionals on how they can be a resource and open that door. And we'll also then be presenting, I actually should have said before that, April 16th at the Inglewood Board of Realtors Young Professionals Network. And they're also doing a breakout session at the Property Owners EDU conference. So you'll see a lot more of them. They're not going away. They've been doing phenomenal work for property owners and community. Check out their Your Dream ADU Instagram. their website, yourdreamadu.com. Joe said, either Sean or JoJo, would you go into just kind of what that presentation would look like in that approach when you're presenting and speaking to industry professionals?
Oh yeah, there's gonna be kind of basically two parts. It's kind of like me and Sean. We join. We work really well. We complement each other very well. So it'll be more, our kind of our day to day, or what a walkthrough would be like with the homeowner. So we could show you a homeowner's aspect, a bit of a realtor kind of like, where their importance comes in, and then Sean with the floor plans, and then I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna have to do some type of raffle or something, get somebody up there with those 3D goggles, and get Sean, get some people really, because Sean's entertainer. Sean's entertainer. He loves this, so he'll get the crowd involved in that part.
Yeah. First, we'll start off educating the homeowners, and bringing them up to speed, and then jumping over to our professionals, educating the realtors or brokers, bringing them up to speed, and then showing them our process, essentially with the 3D modeling, being able to show them our process, and how it's easy for us to retain customers on consultations, when we're doing the modeling, the 3D modeling, the spacing, the floor planning, just letting them being involved in the process of the creation aspect. We bring the dreams to reality, and then into virtual reality, and then into reality. So
I like it. Yeah, we bring your dreams to virtual reality. Yes, I think, and I want to say this, that I think that that's a critical component from the visual aspect as a way to market those listings, even for the future, especially as we come across as an industry professional, as an agent. I see it all the time. The MLS is riddled with illegal conversions and illegal ADUs. Those accessory dwelling units that people converted on their own, and now the property owner wants to move on with their life, and guess what, we're stuck with trying to market and sell that property that we know is going to have issues on permits, issues. It's just a risk and a liability involved. So I implore you as industry professionals to get connected with Your Dream ADU or a similar company. I don't want people to feel like I'm I'm steering or I'm directing you. Your Dream ADU has been leading the charge, and again, it's because there's that education component that we are needing right now in the industry. So kudos to those entities, those companies, those industry professionals that are now joining the conversation on ADUs and really helping the industry professionals, because here's the reality. When it dropped out, when it hit the market in 2018, all we got was, hey, just follow the requirements of the fire department. That's all I know. That's all that I was given.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's it.
Yeah. I don't even. I'm like shocked. I'm like, how do I even without laughing? Like,
there's like, here are these corn and peas. We're gonna leave the steak and potatoes
right
over here.
That's what we were giving. I had a meeting. City came out and said, you just want to follow the requirements. Currently, we're still, we're still working.
Okay, so let me tell you what that works like. Again, me and Sean love to bring the testimonies from the field, from the real homeowners here in Los Angeles. When's the last time you went on the ordinance guide or the guidelines of the ordinance section SD? What is it? I try to remember it, but I can't. Darn it! But it's like SP 10 something, then it'll say 1069, accessory dwelling units. Like, when the hell excuse my language, but when the heck anyone gonna go do that and then read every little dot? I had situations with architects. Me and Sean, we run our own business, so we've at one point had to fire architect before because they didn't even look at the darn ordinance for some reason to show that the front door of the ADU cannot be in the front. It had to be on the side of the ADU if it's facing the street. And it was just like, and where Sean comes in, he says, we got to get the people who are helping and who are part of this, who are doing these seminars for architects, they're doing seminars, realtors are doing seminars. Everyone's starting to do it now. We're starting to see that. But, we got to now take it like these you know, the Eric Thomases will say, or the, you know, the Tony Robbins, you got to apply it. You have to apply it. You know, when solar hit, you know, hit the industry in the 90s, it didn't even take off until I think the last 10 years.
Right.
So it's the same thing with this, but get on it now, because, you know, you can actually, we could switch that and change that. We could hit it hard now, you know, and then with the right people and all the groups of the educators and the business professionals we have, you know, it's kind of where me and Sean come in with that, with the brokers and agents, is, you know, we're just kind of a reminder of where did you, you know, where you came from, you know, where with this, you became a broker and agent to help. That's one. That should be your main goal of anything. It should be your customer service and your help, you know, of getting these homeowners in. Back then, it was like their home, their one home or their true home. But, you know, now
I'm gonna pause you right there, because I think you need to say that for some people. You know, why they get in this? You know, because some people get in this for money and then realize that it takes them about 6 months to a year to close a deal, and they're like stressed out and broke.
Yeah.
And because they got in it with the wrong motive. So I'm not saying those are typical results for industry professionals, but let's be realistic that it really doesn't take much to be the top 5% producer in the country. When you look on average, that just means you need to close 1 or 2 deals per month, and that's very difficult for most people to do.
Correct.
So the reality is you need to be focused as an industry professional on what is your core? Why are you getting involved in this industry? And I think that's where the disconnect is, you know, it's so money driven that people don't realize, like, no, you're supposed to be local expert. What does that mean? You should be having conversations and leading the conversations on stuff like this, ADU, getting involved, learning how you can bring this as added value to your business and to your clients. All right. You know, I felt some kind of way about that.
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm glad that you were able to say it as a business professional, as a as the super agent. You know, I applaud you. Thank you. You know, because again, me and Sean tried to we'll sit there in meetings, you know, we've had brokers, you know, contact us, and, you know, now we're kind of like, all right, you know, we don't want to say we have the secret sauce, but we have a couple little secrets and hints. And again, you have our Instagram, you have Lisa, you can follow between Lisa and us, any way to, you know, contact us through, you know, to kind of, as a broker or agent, to learn a little bit more on how, you know, you could get more sales during your downtime or down in between sales, you know, or when you're out there doing your vacation, which, you know, some of you are able to do that now. You're able to sit back and think, okay, what did I, you know, have I gone through my strong brokers list this year? Have I contacted Maria or this person that I sold to 5 years ago, 10 years ago, who have a little equity in their home, who could take probably, you know, advantage of a situation like this? Or, you know, just have you talked to your investment property owners? You know, those are the kind of the people who, or the developers who, you know, that you work with, that have a little bit more money than normal, than average, and they're making mistakes and building apartments or doing things that they shouldn't be doing right now, and they should be going back into their list of properties that they own, or list of whatever, you know, and say, oh, let me see what I could do with this and do this and do this and do that, instead of causing more carbon footprint.
Right.
Because there's a lot of homes that are just ready to go that you could be converted. There's a lot of homes that, you know, are ready to go that are just sitting with no one living in them, and people are showing these homes off. These agents are showing these homes off, and they're basically not even. I've been to open house. They're not even doing a good job, in my opinion, of that. I'm 31 years old. I've been to open houses probably 17 years of my life with my Uncle Chris, which is, I know Lisa has been always hearing about Uncle Chris. So, and by the way, I spoke to him today. He's excited about meeting you very soon, and getting to sit down with you, because he's about to finish up on getting his broker's license, and he wants to dive into this, because he's like, yo, my nephew Sean, or my, you know, Joe, Sean's his nephew too, basically, you know, you guys are killing it. You're giving him a spark and a little bit of a fire for me to go in, you know, you can sit down and talk to him. He'll tell you, you know, we're giving him a little bit of a spark to get out there and do a little bit, you know, more to get your broker's license and to help these homeowners out here.
Right. That's awesome. I'm so glad that he's got that spark. And
yeah,
let me say this as we say that. I know when we got connected, I want to definitely shout out to Odell.
Yes, Odell. Yeah,
Odell for connecting us.
And he seeked the information and he ran with it. He got us connected. He's like, he's one of those guys too. I really appreciate what he's doing out there.
Yeah, definitely have to acknowledge him, because he's definitely had a heart for community empowering and really giving back. So want to just take this moment to really say thank you to that brother for connecting us. And what I said to him when after our first meeting, and I've shared this with other people about you guys, and I want to say this on record, that you two have given me a breath of fresh air, because for a long time as I've been doing this, I'm over 200 episodes in. I'm 12 years in this industry, and it has been you know, when you're one of few voices out here saying, "Hey, it's let's it's time to do something different, right? Let's do it." It kind of wears on you when people say, "Good job, keep doing it," but nobody wants to step up. So I say thank you for stepping up and having that passion that you guys had. I mean, because when we first connected, you guys are like, "Yo, everybody,
are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?" Yeah, the passion. I mean, the energy and the passion. Like I said, if we could do that and continue to do this and, build, for a better, just for a better LA. I see it. I'm from here. Sean's from here. We're products of LA, meaning, we take everything that LA has taught us and has given us, and we nurture that, and we even give it out free, man. We give out free education to people, to with this. And this is something that we really back and we love with the community, especially with my story and his story. Seniors from his mom and his situation with, what they've been doing with building the communities with that. And then, on my end with the whole illegal garages, like, if I could, I'd go start a Million Man March for illegal garages, So.
Yeah, like my mom, ever since we were like younger, she would pile us up in the car like on most holidays and make us go feed the homeless. When you were younger, you're like, why are we doing this? But as you get older, things set in. You realize that everything has a purpose and a reason.
Hey, mom's is lit though, because she does the gumbo now for like the last 5 or 6 years. She's been doing. Lisa, I'm talking about, bro. I went out there with a little dirty jacket before and was like, hey, what's up? Can I get another boat? Right. Nah, she's amazing. She's amazing what she's doing with that.
That's great. I really appreciate concluding, and I you guys shared so much with us, and we really got to take the time to get to know you both. And as you say, you are products of LA. I'm LA Super Agent on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Because I am a product of LA. I'm a first generation American born. My family is not native to this country. And so, I was LA Super Agent on social media. My handles is because, I grew up, born and raised in LA, all the way from the East Side, made my way across, that stories I continue, but, I'm still rooted, my brokerage is still in Inglewood. I'm still connected to the community. And regardless of where I travel, where I uproot and live, you'll know me as originally starting in LA. With that, you guys, I appreciate you. This has been a phenomenal series. And for those of you who are catching us on the last of our 5-part series, make sure you go back and listen to the past episodes archived at LA Super Agent on YouTube. Check out the radio podcast everywhere on Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, Anchor, iTunes. I can go on and on. Whatever your favorite podcast app is, we are there. And if we're not, go ahead and send out a request. We'll make sure we get the show uploaded on your favorite podcast. All right, you guys, appreciate you. Have a phenomenal week. We'll see you soon. Let's continue to do this amazing work.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was amazing.